Um, so thanks everyone again for joining. Like last time, I will be uploading this video on the YouTube channel so that you can see if anything you missed at the opening or anything that you don't have a idea about certain thing. You can go back and check the video on the YouTube. Again, please don't forget to subscribe our channel, and we're gonna be regularly updating more videos on different things that we're looking for. So in the last session, well, we talked about how to find the position at the opening. At the opening of the market, the market is really very volatile because you get a lot of volume coming in the morning. So morning can be really good for a lot of people, 5-10 minutes, but there are certain things that you need to look for before you find the entry on any position. And it's very important to get out at the right time as well. But I also want to talk a little bit about, before I go into any details. Um, Last week, we had a good week and we had a tough week in PayPal. And I want to make things clear with all of you right now as you are in the meeting. When you follow someone and follow the trade with me, you have to understand two different things. First, is my risk tolerance and your risk tolerance going to be in a totally different situation? If I can hold PayPal and PayPal go to zero, I don't have any problem because I can lose, and but because I'm making other money on the other trades more than even PayPal. But if you have a small account and you only can do one or two trades, and for any reason any of the trade backfire or doesn't work out, for example, you don't have to wait for me to tell you to get out of the position, because by the time I tell you to get out, your account is going to lose so much of the value that you're never going to be able to trade again. And you don't want that to happen. And don't follow someone blindly. Follow means, of course, you open the position, you see a profit, take the profit, run with it. I see a lot of small account holder took the profit on the IBM last week. This week, Friday, 50%, 70%, 80%, 90%. So that's a good thing that you did. You not wait for me, because as I said, sometimes I'm holding 50 contracts. I maybe sell 20, 30, but I'm also buying something else. I post most of my position, but I also have a large account that I do most of the trading sometime, like a big orders, 100, 200 orders. So I'm making my money that way too, not just in a one PayPal trade. So when I'm in the position, when I am making money, right, and then you're making money, that's great. But let's say if any reason the position backfired us, like the Biden announcement, don't wait for me to tell you. The market situation has changed. Most of you that are already in this class had a cloud session already. So from the cloud session, when the price break the T-line support on any time frame first, of course, 15 minutes and 30 minutes happen quickly. But if the price break the T line, which is the green line support, then you really need to be out of the position, and don't wait for me to tell you what you need to do. Because for the small account holder, my motive is for you to build your account, and you can only build the account if you have the right discipline in place and not just follow someone blindly. So set your limit. We're going to talk about how to control the losses and the emotions. Set your limit first when you're going into any trade. If your account value is $2,000 or less than $2,000, at a no given point of time, you should be risking more than 40% of your account. So when Apex put out a trade, yes, that's $800 you invested in the trade. No matter how good the other trades are, you wait till you get the money back, or you wait for the exit the position. If you are in the position on, guys, please put it on mute. When you are in the position, when you are making money, get out. But when you have a small account, less than $2,000, $1,000, and you try to build the account with at least $100, $50 slowly, and that's how you're gonna go big. If you're coming in this business with the motive that you're gonna get a millionaire tomorrow and you're gonna make so much money and you're gonna have a great life and freedom of financials and all that, then it's not going to happen that quickly. If that happened, I would be driving a Lamborghini, Ferrari, and I would be living in California with $30 million house. It doesn't happen that quickly. It happens slowly. And you need to first survive in this business. As I said before, the survival is the key in this business. And the survival is only happen when you actually have the money in your account. When you don't have the money, you will not be able to trade. So small account holders, number one rule, when you follow anybody, me, anybody on the Twitter, when you see the profit 20%, 30%, cut your position at the 50% at least, and then wait. And then when you see more profit, cut it again. But also set the limit. And I'll tell you why. Let's say you have a $1,000 invested in a trade given by me, or you did it on your own. As soon as you see a 30% loss in your money, you need to get out, because even though I'm going to hold the position and I'm going to get out later on, but I have a capital, I will average down and bring the position to the exact valuation that, I can make profit. You may not be able to do that. So 30% valuation, get out. I don't recommend average down, and I don't unless I see the value. Like we did average down on the um, JPM. Yes, it was really going fine. We should have averaged down on PayPal. It was working fine until the Biden opened his mouth and we had a whole position going south. Otherwise, people would have easily hit 275. It was going really well. You see, the market was up on Friday and it was doing the same thing on Thursday as well, but no big deal. It happens. So $1,000 in the position, first 30%, you need to cut the position and then regain your capital, and not just position to go zero with me. Or when I get out at 20 cents and you get out at 20 cents and you don't have any money left to trade, I don't want to do that. We want to survive in this business and we want to go long in this business. And for that reason, we need to control the emotions in this business. 30%, take it, lot less, loss, and then, keep the capital to see if you find any other better opportunity in the trade. And then slowly build your account that will take you to the certain level. And it's going to happen slowly. For the small account holder, you need to wait for the right entry. And I'm going to show you today what right entry you should do for the small account holder, not just go for the intraday run, because you can do intraday, but if you are not watching the market and you're not in the control of your emotion, then you will lose everything that you have. So that's why it's very important to understand the market fundamentals and open the position based on that. So I'm going to talk about a few examples today for the small account holder that might be helping you to open your position on your own. And again, 30% loss, you need to get out. And if you cannot control this emotion of a loss and you cannot handle the loss, then you might be in the wrong business. Then you might want to change the model and do something else. Most of you already here in this meeting already do a full-time job. You already have the money. You already have the salary coming every 2 weeks. This is what you're doing right now. It's your passion. It's your excitement that you create in the market and we should be making money, not losing money. So if you're losing money right now for any reason, you need to write down your own rules and follow your own rules and guidance, because otherwise you will not going to be this business a week later or 2 weeks later, and then you will going to miss all the great opportunity. So as long as you have a capital, you can trade. The moment you don't have the capital, you won't be able to trade. Always remember that. Second thing also I want to talk about, market is going to get market is going to get volatile. It's not going to be like 2020 anymore. Sometimes it looked like on the rally that we are seeing on Friday and the other day, because we are the earnings season. You never really see a big crash or the earnings season because a lot of big companies are now reporting earnings. So it's really important to watch what happened before the earnings, and then you see what happened after the earning. But market going to get a lot of volatile in the near future. You're going to see a lot of up and down in the stocks with the tax things going to go live with the Biden, and summer's going to be really busy because all the infrastructure bill going to get passed and there's negotiations going to happen, the capital gain tax. What we saw on Thursday was just a trailer. I think the movie will still yet to come. So again, when you open the position, know where the market dynamics are, what the market is going, observe the market, study the market. Study means, when you're looking at a certain candle in the chart and the price, based on the price momentum, you will see whether it's going to be a down movement or up movement. And I can tell because I'm having that kind of experience, but you will too if you watch the market closely. All right. So for the small account holders, again, we laid out the rules for you, what rules you're going to be following in the near future if you want to survive. As I said, I was coaching someone last night. He was a student, and I said, if you make $300 a week, would that change your life? And he said, absolutely. So start with 300, small money. Even you make $50 a day, $60 a day. Again, you already have a job. You're doing this just for your pocket money or any extra expenses. And if you want to do this full time, one day, then you need to have enough capital to do it full time, like $25,000 to do it full time. But you also need to have a financial backup as well. What if you blow up 25,000? Then what are you going to do? So if you're thinking about doing this business full time and coming in this business, the discipline is going to be a key in this business. And if you're not going to follow it, please don't stay in this market. Do something else, because you're going to lose more money, and you have to put more money from your salary, your savings, and it's a never ending story. So number one, small account, take your profit as you see it, as don't wait for me to tell you. And losses, as I said, 30% max. Or if you think it's going to come down, if you know the cloud theory and you see it's holding on a K line support and it's going to bounce, then maybe 35%. But below 35, you need to exit the position. When I give the weekly trades, when I say I bought on Wednesday Apple 132 for Friday this week, when I'm buying it, of course, I know the risk of buying it for Friday. So I'm looking at something. Otherwise, I wouldn't buy it, because my money is important too, not just yours, right? So what you can do, small account holder, you pick up the $2 difference strike price. So when Apex says 132 call Friday, you pick up 134 next Friday, and then you know you have some time to make the decision, because 132 this Friday, I only have 2 days left to exit out the position. You have maybe 2 or 3 days to make the decision, because I might lose money faster than you lose your money, because it's a weekly option. So small account holder, go 1 week. Give yourself at least 10 days time to your position to work in your favor, and then 30% you're going to be out again. 1 second, I'm just have to send the link to someone. So as I said, 30% you need to take the profit and run. And if you think you can hold it and it's going to work for you, then hold it. But only if you know the cloud theory, if you know the setup, and then it should be fine. Just give me 1 second, guys. I have to send somebody a meeting invite. All right. So again, same thing. 30% take profit, look at other fundamentals of the market, look at technical. A lot of people asked me on the JPM, those are with me, and I said, somebody said, oh, JPM is going to go below VWAP line in 15 minutes, 1 hour. And then I said, the massive rally going to come. There's something I must be seeing in the market, and I'm telling you this. And we had a good rally. Of course, at the closing, the rally got a little bit fade, but of course, there's some sort of profit taking right now because the market is so high. So look at this for 15-minute chart. Again, perfect setup in a JPM to go play even intraday. Intraday means the next Friday call. You see what happened, JPM. Remember what I said in the last meeting. I said when you see any trade in the beginning or in the morning, look for these three different things. When you see these three different things, then you know whether the position going to be profitable for you or not. And look at the number one thing is, of course, you had that morning open and then dropped to 146. But right after that, it picked up by the K line, which is the cloud support. And this is the pink line right here is the volume line. So this is a good indicator to follow, because as long as the candles are above the volume line, it's going to run and it's going to give the support and it's going to continue to go up. But look at this. As the candles go above the green line, which is the T line, the MKDs also was turning positive. Remember what I said, to look for what the MKD is doing, and their soft trend cycle were also going up. And remember, those who already had a coaching for the cloud, they know how long to hold the position. So cloud theory, it's not just the only thing you need to watch, but it's also very powerful. Look at this. A lot of people ask me why it's going to drop, and I said, no, it's not going to drop. The rally will continue, because there was a strong support of the K line. And you see for the entire day, even just the closing time, the first time candle closed below the green line. But for the entire day, the candle was constantly above the the green line. When the candle can stay above the green line, you can hold the position and stay in the position. So instead of going at here or here, this, those who know the cloud theory would have entered right here or right here at 147 call for next week. And small account holder, you would have made your money more than 100% return in this um, trade, because JPM had a really, really good momentum. Again, green line and the volume line is up. And again, the K line will follow eventually when the candles continue to make new high. And you see what happened. The JPM was moving, and then we had the downward movement, came in, boom, 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 right here, support on the span B and bounce again. So if you don't know the technical, if you not have done the coaching on the cloud, I'm not saying that come to me and get the coaching, read about it. I offer one-on-one coaching to the people. If you want to know the price and all that, message me separately. But your technical knowledge, it's very important in any position that you open, because it will guide you to see what exactly happened, right? Look at this. One indicator get aligned, second indicator get aligned, third get aligned, and the fourth get aligned too. So when you have a four powerful indicator giving you the direction for the stock will have to go up. And look what happened. It did go up, and look at that nice momentum. So that's JPM. If you have any question, type in the chat box now. And somebody asked question, if a stock is down after opening a position, would it be better to add a strike at a closer to in the money rather than adding to the initial option? Jay, it's all depend on what position you have open. If you open position on Monday and you have a time, you know, um, if it's a small contract, see, it's all varies basically. And I've said this to people in my one-on-one coaching. How do you identify the entry um, on options? So remember this: if you have the stock that are two digit, like less than $70, $30, $50, if it's two digit, never go crazy strike price for the week or for the next week, because that's might not going to happen, because that particular two digit stock to move 10% to give you that price, which is more likely may not be possible. So let's say if you're wanted to trade GM and GM is 57 and you're interested in the call, then I would buy GM $58 call for next week, because 50 sounds like a possibility. Then going for 62, 65, 67, not going to happen. Second thing, if the stock is three digit, Apple, Facebook, Netflix is a different story, but Facebook, Apple, Microsoft, TSM, AMAT, MU is considered three digit, because this two digit, but it's really good. Nvidia, if the stock is three digit and the premium is 200 for any stock, for example, Apple 132 call is 200 for the next Friday, and Apple trading at 130, then it's a good entry to go to 132 call, because realistically, Apple can move 1%, 2% in a day to give you the price. Always look at the beta for the stock, and you can Google it. You sometimes think why certain stock don't move, right? Because they have a low beta. Low beta means if the Apple has 0.34 beta, that means if the market's going to go up 5 points, the Apple going to go up maybe 5.6. That's how the relative strength in the market is. Normally, that's what happens. So if the market move that much based on the beta, then the stock will also move with it, because they have the high beta. For example, Square, PayPal, Apple, they have really good high beta. That's why they move so nicely. So remember this: three digit stock, go with a $3 or $4 difference. So Apple 130 call. So let's say Apple is trading at 130, and if you're interested, and if today is Tuesday, I would go to Apple 132 call for next Friday. And if I want to go, if I see a big momentum and it's really nice, then I would go Apple 137 for 3 weeks later, because I want to give myself time to Apple to run, because when Apple do run, the momentum going to be there, and it's going to give you the price that you need. And if the stock is four digit, Amazon, Google, and Shop, then you go with the $50 or $100 difference, because Amazon and Shop and Google to move 50 points, it's normal. They just have to be up 1%, and it's going to be 50-point move, 1.3%, 50-point move. So always find the entry based on that. Also, look at the open interest sometime. I mean, if you go into too much fundamental, then it's too much. You are all like a trading and also doing something full time. So if you're going to look at the open interest and delta and theta, then I'm like, okay, you won't be able to trade. So to be very honest, I don't look at theta delta. I just look at how the stock momentum is, how my technicals are so strong, because when I go in, it's going to give me the price, and it does. So, but you want to pick up the option that has a good volume, not just the open interest, but the good volume, because someone going to be there to buy it. So if you look at for out some company, they were very cheap, $3 stock, and they have an option. I would stay away from it. I would find the company that are $1 billion up, good volume. Those company will give you a nice profit and nice cushion to keep your option. All right. What is the time frame you are looking at it? So it's all depend time frame. Normally I look at the time frame for a 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, depends on what stock I'm looking at. For JP Morgan, I was looking at 1 hour, but 50-minute also looking very positive. Remember this also, guys, when the stock is dropping and it's been dropping for 3-4 days in a row, and then stock suddenly start to go up, the first time frame will go positive is a 15-minute one. So you need to watch for the 15-minute to go positive, and the 50-minute go positive, the 30-minute will follow, 30-minute will follow, then the 1 hour will follow, and eventually the 4 hour and daily will go bullish too. So again, look for those kind of momentum in the stock. But intraday, if you want to go in and get out, for example, if I would have opened Friday position and JPM Lotto, I would have looked at 15-minute, open my position right here, 147.51, sold it some here, and then sold some right here, because according to my cloud theory, it says don't close the position. If it's saying don't close it, I'm not going to close the position. I'm going to stay in the position as long as it continues. Somebody say, can you show BA? Okay, let's talk about BA. A lot of people are asking, why did I open BA position, right? So obviously, 15-minute is one of the reason too. It's holding above the green line, but I have a May 7 contract. I'll show you why. 30-minute, same boat. Again, even though you want to play the Lotto, you would have, if you know the cloud theory, this one, the Ichimoku cloud, you could have opened your own BA Lotto right here at 235. As soon as you see that it's above the green line, MKD is moving upward, the Chiku is getting free, you would have gotten right here and sold it right here with nice profit too. So know your technical, know where you to find the entries. And once you know how to find the entries, it's going to be really profitable for you, because you know it's going to work in your favor, because you're not gambling. You're looking at something and you are opening position based on the fundamentals and based on the technical. So this is the one of the reason. But look at this also. The last 3 times BA holding on the cloud. First, didn't close below the candle. Second candle didn't close below the span B. And the third candle didn't close below the span B. Now the span B is 234. So this is the first time the candles on Monday going to open most likely at 238. That's one of the positive momentum. Now you're like, it's in the cloud. Yes, I know, but it's a 1-year daily. It's a different situation. Now, most likely on a Monday, if the BA open around 238, 239, it will try to go up to the green line first, and then it will try to go to the span A. So I do see 246 in the picture by next week or Monday or Tuesday, because I think it's about the time for this stock to pick up. It's getting ready. 4-hour chart. Again, one of the reasons why I do it, because the soft trend cycle is moving. The first time candle closing above the green line, which is important. Chiku is getting close and it's going above the red line. So red line going to come down, and eventually Monday, the green and the red line will cross. So 1, 2, 3. After 3 days later, or maybe in 2 days, I see a big momentum in the BA as long as it stays above the green line. Now there's earning on Wednesday. Most likely will be out before the earnings, or if I want to hold the position, then I will hold maybe 1 or 2 contract. I have 240. Everybody in the world knows the BA going to have a loss. What they are looking for is the projection going forward. So this might be a safe to hold, because you're not going to see a major pullback on the earning. This isn't like a TAC. It's a different company, but we will minimize some position before Wednesday. So we are already in profit. we closed it. We didn't close it yet. We are already in profit. So 20-30%. And then once we hit 50-60 on Monday, we'll get out from the position. So right now, looking really stable. As long as the candle can stay above 236, I will hold and stay in the position. All right. Can you share some details around technical entry on PayPal we had this week? Absolutely. Yep. So we enter PayPal right here. We enter the PayPal right here. As soon as I see the candles going above the green line, and boom, it touched the red and it bounced back, and then it started going down. So according to the theory, if you know already the cloud, you should have closed the position below the 267. So when you see the PayPal going below 267, you should have to exit the position and get out completely, because I was waiting to see if this is going to break this 270 resistance. Again, very next day, same thing. It was going below the green line. And Thursday, the reason I was holding, because Thursday we had a hope that now it's going to go above the red line. And you see it was going above the red line until that news break and everything went south. But otherwise, we would have closed 270 and we would have really had a nice run on the PayPal that week. But now looking very bullish. The sharp trend cycle moving. MKD is now turning positive. TTM squeeze also going in the right direction. So if you're holding 280, most likely, if it's break 270 on Monday, this stock now going to run again. But looks very bullish. But if you go below the green line of 263.84, then it's really not a position to stay in, and then you need to get out. If it's close below 263 or break the final cloud support of 262 Monday, then it's going to be a put entry, not the call. So again, as I said, take the loss 30% max as soon as you see it. If it's not going to work in your favor, don't wait for me to tell you, because as I said, I have a different risk tolerance. You might have different. Sometimes I hold because what might be I'm seeing something different. But if you want to survive, take a loss for 30%. Thank you, Vipul. All right. The green line and the red line is the T and K line, Mel. So it's a technical line and Kenjuan line for the Ichimoku cloud. So they are part of the Ichimoku system. Okay, somebody want to see Nvidia. Let's see Nvidia. So again, Nvidia is started a little bit moving, but it's in the cloud. I will wait for the trend cycle right here, which is at the bottom, to go a little bit up like this. When that happens, the stock will move and this will be going above the red. So right now it's above the green line, so it's really safe. It's not like a really bearish, but I will wait for this to break the 618 resistance, or I want to make a quick play above 604. As long as we stay above 604, I will still go into position long run for Nvidia, because the earnings already announced. I think no, earnings is later, not close. I think we have time for the earnings. 1 second. Yeah, we have a time for the earnings, so that's not the problem. The earnings is on 526, so the stock will run, looks like. But the K line is going flat. It's not going below the K line. We have the sell signal. Stock did go down. As long as we don't go below the 593, it's safe to go in a call, because if we go 593, most likely we're going to get the K line support of 569. So, but if the stock start to go up from here, then it needs to go above the green line 618 to stay long in the Nvidia. Otherwise, just to wait. Okay, 1 second. I know a lot of people don't play the index, but when I tell you one thing, when the index are really strong, guys, I think it's safe to play the index better than any other stock, because it's give you a nice profit, and it give you a nice run too. And you see what we did on a Friday. We actually had a SPY call open for 417 call. We bought it for like 35, 36. I don't remember exactly, but in that range, 36, 37. So 35, 37, and then we sold it for 72 and sold it for around 82. So why? Again, same principle. It's going above the green line. When other indicators are positive, look at the MKD, TTM, soft cycle. The soft cycle stays up there like this flat, then it's really not a problem, because it's gonna give you that kind of momentum, um, and it's gonna give you that kind of profit. Somebody just said, I agree. I traded SPX every day this past week. Yes, when it's moving up, when it can hold on about a certain area, there's nothing better than trading SPY. But again, it's a very volatile, and it has a news driven on it, and you got to look at the Microsoft, Netflix, Google to see where the other stocks are holding, because the SPY is made of Microsoft, Apple, different companies. So if if these stocks are up and the SPY is also holding nicely above the T line, then you definitely want to stay in the position and open some call. But disclaimer, never open position for the same day in the SPY. Always go for the 3 or 4 days later or 5 days later, because it's sometimes very cheap and it's give you the nice run. It pretty much say it will double your money faster than anybody else, because it give you that kind of move. Look at this move in the morning, right on the green line, 414 to 418. For example, if you would have bought the call for the next Wednesday for 414, and you would have sold it right here, that's easily 250 to 300% profit. But remember one thing I said, it needs to hold above the volume line, it needs to hold above the T line for the entire time. The moment it will drop below the T line, then it's not good for you. In this one, I'll tell you the secret sauce. When you open the position, go back to the 15-minute and watch. See, you were telling why? Look at this. Not a single time frame the candle come close to the green line or close below the green line. When the candle cannot close below the green line, you are safe to in the position. But right here, when it go below the green and close below the green, that's where you need to be out of the position completely. And you know why we sold 420 call at 40% profit? Because I think it's now going to be time. Look at the other thing. Look at the trend cycle moving down exactly on that drop. You see that right here? So 15-minute is your best friend when you play the weekly contract. But I'll give an idea. If you're a small account and you want to play the SPY for the same day, because SPY has a 3 expiration in the week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. In the morning, if the SPY is trading at 414 right now, and if you buy the 415 call, it will be 50 cents, means $50, $40, $60. Small account holder, you can buy one. If you want to test this out, buy one and then set up a stop limit. Buy one and then slowly go bigger. But remember, you need to know the technical if you're going to do this. Otherwise, you're going to blame me, say, hey, Raj, you told me to open the position, but I lost my $50 because you must have made some kind of mistake. Volume line, T line, K line, other indicator needs to align, and then you can hold the position. So that's why we created this buy and the sell signal, because they are damn accurate. Look at this, buy signal comes in, the price went up. Of course, we have a sell signal here, but I wouldn't do put because I know the cloud, it's above the T line. So I would ignore this signal. And again, stock will go up. I would consider this signal because it's below the T line. That's why when someone reached out to me, said, I just want to get the alert system. It's not the alert system that's going to help you. The alert system is just a part of it. What's really going to help you is the understanding the technical and the alert system together. Somebody said how to create the alert system. It's not that easy to create. We have a 6-7 months of time. We put it in. We have put a lot of indicators and different fundamentals. And tonight I'm making a new signal strategy on the sharp trend cycle tonight to see how when the sharp trend cycle start to go down, we give some kind of alert in the system. Well, 24 buy is, you see the number is just our fundamental that we created. It had nothing to do with the signal. What it does, it based on the signal, my backend system actually buy the shares and sell the shares on a buy and sell and gives me the report. For example, show the report. You see, this is the simulation just based on last 47 trade buy and sell using 15-minute. So if I use the buy and sell in 15-minute, I have a negative loss of $9. But look at this. If I go with the longer time frame and then click on a buy and sell and run the report, I have a profit of $348. So that's how you know that how damn accurate this theory is. It's created with the last 6-7 months of hard work, and it goes a lot of things into consideration, and we are continue to make these things better. um, RJ, you said what the purple arrow is. The purple arrow is based on the cloud and the other technical, and the other buy signal has a 3 different technical theory in it. And we'll talk more when we you DM me or any message me for anything you want to know. But we're not going to spend too much time right now on the signal. Signal is just created to help you guide you the direction or some sort of confirmation that now you are going into a right position, or you're fine that you're holding the position because it's safe to do so. So, small account holder, if you want to make money every day using SPY or QQQ, I mean, QQQ is going to be a little bit expensive for you, but SPY is cheaper, 20 cents. The contract, we bought it for 417 and we bought it at 1 p.m. So it was still 37 cents and we sold it for 72.82 cents. Reason, I knew what I'm doing. Again, if you know the technicals are strong, the market momentums are strong, don't go opposite with the market because you think that now the market is going to drop. First of all, what you think and I think never happen in the market. So don't try to challenge the market and go against the trend. Especially those of you know the cloud theory, never go against the strong green line. If the stock is not going below the green line, don't even try to be hero and go against it because it's not going to work for you. Wait for the pullback. Wait for the pullback below the green line. Then you know where the next support going to be and see where the cloud is. And then you know where the stock going to hold and move, right? What you saw yesterday, day before yesterday with the Biden announcement doesn't happen every day. So that only happened in many instances, like that was happening before when the Trump was president, when he was announcing the trade deal and the market go 100 point up and down. But that doesn't happen every day. So don't worry about it. Like, hey, wow, we were in the position and now it's all in the loss, but you had a buy signal here and this candle drop here because this candle caused by the news, not by my technical. So always remember this. Go with the what the market sentiments are. You can't control the news, you can't control the unpredictable things. Biden lose presidency or Kamala Harris become the new president or whatever the news is. We can't control that. But as long as you play with the technical, you're going to be in profit and follow the rules and the guideline. You don't have to worry about having a major losses. I always found the sharp cycle lagging. Is there a way to read that? Well, Vipul, is one of the deep theory. I would be able to explain it in the just one session. I'm trying to come up with a new coaching model for the people where I will teach them the cloud and also teach them the other technical with it to read with it, so how to open the position. So we'll talk more about it because soft cycle is a little bit more detail. And tonight I'm working on creating a nice buy and sell signal for the soft cycle because it's very accurate as well, along with the Ichimoku. Because if you look at this, it's already perfect. And I'll show you an example. You see, my sell signal comes in right here. This is a pre-market. Let me see actually example within the market to show you what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second. Let me go to 4 hour. Okay. You see, the soft trend cycle started moving on a pre-market and right started moving. My signal came in here, right here too, that the stock is going to go up. So we actually very next to each other in terms of telling the positions, like which way it's going. It's actually going in the same direction as a sharp trend cycle, but it's a little bit delayed. So we're trying to get some perfection in the theory and make sure that it happens on the real time. Are these lagging indicators? No, they are not. These are the live indicators, and this actually happened when the market momentum started, and actually happened with the candle. I can show you a small demo. Give me 1 second. So we're going back to the SPY. Okay. Um, Let me find the nice entry here, and then we can go back. Okay, we'll go back. We can go back here. This is called 3521 at 1 p.m. Let me change the date. And this is the on demand. If you don't know what is this is called on demand. It's one of the very good feature if you can use it to study the market, study the trend to see how the market move and what exactly happened previously to for you to understand the trend in the market. So 1 second. It uses a lot of memory too, guys. So if you're going to use this, then make sure you have a really fast computer, because this data use a lot of memories to run the backend information. Okay, I'm going back to 5th March, 12:59:40. Okay, let's see. Okay, sorry, hold on. 12:59. Okay. So let the 1 p.m. candle open, and you'll see what happened. Watch here. Hopefully the system will support me and things will be okay. Yep, it's working. Okay, wait 1 second. 20 more seconds to go. So these indicators are live. It's not a lagging indicator. It's not like, oh, if it already happened and then it will come up. No, people who already bought it, more than 8 people bought it already, and they haven't complained about it. They're all loving it because, it happens in a live market. Let the next candle opens up now. Come on, system. See, I told you it takes a lot of memories to run the system because I have a 6 different screen running, so it's going to be a little bit slow. Just watch here, right here. Hopefully it will come sooner when the next candle opens up. One more thing. Hold on. Always. Okay, it was right there. Let me go back and show you. See that buy signal? But let me go back and show you. Those who've had a live trading with me, they already see it. But the people who are joining for the first time, they may not have seen it. So I'm just going to show them real quick, and then we'll move on. Okay. Okay. Hopefully this will be fine now. Yep. It's already there. Hold on. Let me just go back one more time. Change the time so you can see it in the live. 12:59:41. Come on. Let's try one more time and then we'll move on. I hate this system and this online system. All right, watch. See that? You see that buy signal just came in at the opening of candle, so it's accurate. Um, it's a live system. So every time the candles open, it will open at the candle, and then it will show you the buy at the bottom. So you see, it will spark right at the 1 p.m. candle, and it's a buy signal. So it's in a nutshell, this is very accurate. We put a lot of work and then machine learning into this one, and that's how we created this. How do I join your live trading? It's coming. We always do a live trading. The next live trading going to be on May 26th. You can direct message me for the personal details and we'll talk more about it. You see these sounds that you're hearing right now? We also created the alert system that every time the signal comes in, that's still work in progress, but every time the signal comes in, your computer will make the sound so tell you that something's happening. If everyone is watching the same TF for entry and exit, then who will be there to buy or exit the premium? I don't understand exactly your question. If everyone is watching the same time frame for entry and exit, then who will be there to buy, exit, plus premium? There are our Discord group. UK only has a 900 or maybe 1,000 people. There are millions of people in the market that trade using different technicals, and they may have a different plan. So there's always someone to buy our premium. So that's not a concern. I never had a problem in my life about somebody not there to buy my option. TD, yeah, you're right. TD is updating right now. That's why it's getting some error. So thank you. Yeah. So don't worry about it. There's always someone going to buy your premium because, first of all, not everybody follows the same strategy. Second thing is, there are people who buy and sell premium too. We only buy the call and sell the call. The people who sometimes sell the call and buy the put and sell the put. There's a whole lot of game in the option market than more than you think. So no, you never have to worry about it. Someone's not going to be there to buy it. But remember, if you want to grow your account and if you want to go big in this business, then you need to have a strict rules, right? 30%, whether I'm out or not, you are out from the position. It's okay because the next one we're going to find is 100%, right? We may have lost the money in PayPal, 70%, but we made some money in IBM. We made some money in JD. We made some money in Baba, Neo, Love, BA, Spot, different companies. So as long as you have the money, I'm going to find a good setup for you to make the money. So that's what I'm here for. I'm not just gonna jeopardize the position in the risk and everyone to lose money. We are here to grow our business. We are here to grow people. And as I said, my focus is to help the small account holders to build that account at a certain level that are comfortable of trading on their own. And for that reason, we have to follow the strict rules and we have to follow the strict guidelines for ourselves that certain account, certain time, you need to get out. Again, what I said to you, look where the stock is behaving, especially look for the smaller time frame to start with. See if it's going above the green line and staying above the green line and the MKD and the other trend cycles is supporting you, you can stay in the position, no problem. But don't go at the opening unless you see this good setup where the MKD is just about to take off and TTM is just about to take off and the T and K line cross in the cloud theory. And there's something else or the people already know the cloud to look for. But when you see these 3-4 things together, then you know that you are safe in the positions. For a small account holder, if you know how to play the SPY, SPX will be expensive for you. But if you know how to play the SPY, there are 30, 40, 50 cents premium, but the profit margin is amazingly higher, but also very risky. So if you play SPY with the right trend, the money is yours as much as you want to make. But if you follow the negative trend on the other side, let's say SPY is going up and you try to be hero and you're saying, I think it's going to go down. Well, guess what? You're going to lose money. The people who also follow the other system, the demand and supply, right? It's a great system too, but the Ichimoku is a far better than any other system because it tells you when to close the position. In the nutshell, I'll tell you one thing. If it's go below the green line, then it's a danger. If the stock is going above this, if the stock is staying above the green line, there is no way this stock going anywhere. And I can guarantee you that if it's hold above the green, the stock definitely going to move up. And you see what happened. The entire day, the SPY has been moving up. And that's the reason I didn't play the put because There's no reason to go against the trend. 15-minute time frame for your morning entry, because that's what it tells you and guides you when to open the position and when to close the position. What do you do? Yellow and the red cloud do exactly. What do the yellow and red cloud do exactly? Mel, it's a whole different Ichimoku theory. I can't really go into details right now, because it's a whole different system that you need to understand about the yellow and the red cloud. Maybe in the future I'll shed more lights to it. But it's if I go into detail, then we probably need another hour, and I have a class starting at 1:15, so I have to cut it short. But we'll talk more about the cloud in the future. What time frame we discussed already. um, So when the 15 minutes candle cross the green line, enter. Yes, when the 15 minute cross the green line and the green and the red line cross in 15 minute with other indicators aligned, go into position, because then it's going to work in your favor. Again, if you are going to try something new on Monday, try with the one contract or small contract, and then you'll be fine. Can you show the snap? Okay, yeah. Now, this is what my strategy is. I'm going to share with you. It's very important that you need to listen carefully. A lot of people want to play the things on the earnings, right? Let's say I'm going to go on the earnings, I'm going to play. But my principle is totally different. What I do sometimes is I will wait for the earnings. Why? I'll tell you why. When the stock announced the earning and take off crazy, the next day, most likely next day, 90% of time or 99% of time, it will sell off. Look at the example of Snap. High, boom, down. And you see what happened to Netflix. And Netflix is another example. It did go down, but it did try to recover back a little bit. So you never play on the day of the earning. You wait for the next day when the earning announcement already happened, and when the stock opened, that premium IV gonna go drop crazy. So the premium is 500, gonna drop to 150, $30. It's perfect entry. I wasn't looking at Snap, but in the morning, you see here, MKD was up, and then right after the next candle started going down. I would have played perfect put in this position. Look at the 30-minute also. Same thing. MKD right after the open at 10 o'clock, it started going down. South trend cycle, it was already going down. So no reason to play the snap call where you already know it's going down. So remember this, when you're going to play something on the earnings, go opposite, but not blindly. Watch, confirm, and go. It will happen exactly the way I told you. I'll give you another example. Again, stock did crush, but again, semiconductor issues, went below, tried to go up, and then it was sell off even further, and then didn't move much. So this one is not a perfect example because it didn't work in our favor. JPM earning, bank crushed the earning when they announcement. Look at the announcement. This is where the earning came in the morning. Stock went up. And look at this at 11 o'clock. See what the stock did at the next day. And then it's take off. And when the earnings announcement comes in, the stock will always take off for the day. And then maybe at the afternoon, it will cut off and then start to go in a different direction. And if you want to check any earning stock, Apple, Tesla, Google, Netflix, any company, you will see that what I'm talking about, it always happened. Of course, I'm no God, I'm no genius. Things might go different, but most likely it will happen. What I'm saying, the stock will go in a different direction. But look at the GS. GS did completely different. Why? Because they have a solid earning announcement. But they did go up 344, and then right here came back down to it. Red line go flat. Those who know the cloud knows when the red line goes flat, what they need to do. Okay. Can you please check BBY? Okay, let's do BBY. Please start typing your questions as I only have a few minutes before my next class starts. So if you have any question, please start typing your questions so that I can answer for you. BBY, this is the best buy. Let's see 4-hour chart. Okay, it's in a danger right now unless this is going to drop a little bit further because the trend cycle is going down below the Tianqi. Chiku is right here. If it's drop, it may drop up to 116 is the first because 2 times it actually bouncing from 116 level. So this might drop to 116. If it can hold, then it will start going up. But if it's not going to hold on 116, then the next one is 114, and 114 is the next one, and the next one is 109. But if you want to play BBY, the calls, then I will play the calls above the cloud, which is 118. Then I would go in a call 118.74 or 119. Otherwise, I would wait. Right now, the indicators are very negative, so I wouldn't go in no matter what. I will wait for it needs to go above, and then I will go in. Okay, look at the THC. And also, just one more thing for the long position for BBY, this is also important to watch. So in the 1-year daily time frame, it actually bouncing from the red line, K line support. So we'll see what the next candle open on Monday. The next candle open below 117, then it's a danger zone up to 111. So we're gonna watch this and we'll update you. I'll put this on my list and we'll update you next time. THC. Okay, THC. Look like THC is going to be fine. It's going to start moving up sooner. It has an earning recently. Everything's going in a positive direction. The only problem is these two lines are flat. So I will wait for the green and the red line to move a little bit upside like this. And then cloud to go like this, both the one. And then I will go in. But it looks decent. I think it's going to go up. Or if it's not going to go back down to 54, I think it will take off to the more high. But watch for the green and the red line to move. When the line goes flat, that's where the stock will not going to make too much move. So watch for those line to move with the stock, and then you will see the momentum going to be positive. So 1 year looking really, really bullish right now. 4-hour, it's also looking very bullish. Everything's looking very great, but the both lines is getting flat. So if I want to open the position on Monday, I would wait to see if it's going to come back down to the green line support, and maybe I do intraday position. But if it's going to close below the red line, then it's completely a put candidate for 4-hour time frame. So watch for this stock to open on Monday, and we'll see. If you miss the entry, enter at the right entry and the stock already ran too much for a day, but you still see technical align. Should we take the position? Yes, we will. You can take the position, but every stock that are very strong on technical do come down at certain points. So you wait for that pullback, and then you can pull the trigger. The pullback going to be the green line, the red line, or the cloud support. But also watch where the Chiku is, and then you're going to make the decision and go in. So that's why the technical understanding is really important, because when the stock runs so high and then you want to go in, you can go in, but you will pay the high premium, and then that premium going to be very expensive. As the stock will go down, the premium will go down with it, and you ended up losing the more money. So don't chase, move on to the next one, and find the other one. Always remember in the morning, find the 15-20 stock between the 9 to 9:15 or 9:30 that are really good on technical. The MKD is doing great. The surf cycle, the cloud looking really good. When you find these kind of trend, then these stocks are going to run, and then you can only focus on those stocks that going to give you the profit. Lane, can you explain what do you mean? Why does RH2 dig move up so much volume? Explain me one more time. I'm going to send you the scanner, guys. But again, the scanner is not working right now because there's an issue with the system. It won't let me download or do anything on the scanner. But I promise that you will, for all these groups, you will get the scanner. I will put the scanner in my new Discord channel that I'm going to create, which has all the scanner in it. So you can just take a copy and paste from that Discord group very soon. As soon as the TD will start working in my favor. But now, few things I want to say at the end. It moved fast and strong. A few things I want to say at the closing comment, that if you miss the entry, don't worry. The entry will going to come. You're going to find the stock that are going to move in your direction. Short down the 15, 20 stock that are working in your favor, they're looking great, and go with those stocks rather than working on every other stock or different stocks. So wait for the right momentum, right price, right technical, because you go at the right time, you sooner see your money get double versus you lose your money. So wait for the right entry and things going to be okay. You mentioned that you will explain how to identify a good setup for swing trade for the small account. Yes. So in the 4-hour chart, thanks, Naveen. Okay. In the 4-hour chart, according to the cloud, watch for this thing. In 4-hour, MKD going in a positive direction, soft trend cycle moving upward. Cloud theory aligns. Those of you already know the cloud theory. I'm not going to explain because there's too much to explain. But cloud theory aligns, MKD align, and sharp cycle align. That's three things are important to watch. And when these things happen, look at the move. And then you can open 2 or 3 weeks position in advance, or you can play some weekly. But look at the profit you have from here all the way here. As I said, watch the cloud theory. As long as it tells you to stay in the position, stay in the position. And when it tells you to get out, then you get out from the position. But MKD, TTM, trend cycle, and cloud combination, you're going to have a great entry. And then you will have a great time for opening position and get maximized in your profit. Yes, I will, Mel. I will share the scanner that it can help you find the stocks that are moving in your favor or moving upward and downward with the volume. So in the morning, you don't have to just trade using the FANG stock. You can run the scanner and then see which stocks are moving and then go put it in your technical. And if it makes sense, then you can open the position on those shares too. So small account, number one thing we talked about, 30%, you're out. Whether I'm out or not, doesn't matter. You need to be out, right? Because it's your money. Your money is more important than anyone else. So don't wait for anyone to tell you. You know your risk level. We discussed this a million times. I lose 3,000. I can sleep really nice at night. No problem. You lose 3,000. You won't be able to sleep. Don't do that. 30%, you are out in the position. And when you make money, 40%, 50%, take profit as you see fit. Most of you in this session already had a coaching with me. They already know when to take the profit using the cloud theory. So use that theory. You know the theory, you have the understanding, apply the understanding when you're opening the position. Don't just go with what I'm saying. I'm no god, no genius. I'm just like a normal human being. The only difference between you and me, that I have spent more time investing in this business than you. That's the only difference. But your money, if you want to protect your money and your profit, make sure that you take the profit at the first 30% loss, and you take the loss at the 30%, and you take the profit at the first 50, 60%, and then keep the runner and slowly build your account. Most of you are already smart and you know what the compound interest rate is. For that means if you have $1,000 in your account and you're making $100 a day, go do the math in an Excel spreadsheet that how much money you would make in 6 months from now with the average of $100 a day. So 1,000, tomorrow is 1,100, next day is 1,200, next day is 1,300. Of course, all the days are not green, but let's say 4 days are green and 2 days are red with 30% loss. You do the math. Most of you are very smart. Your 3 months average is going to be way more than 6,000, 7,000, even higher, based on all the math that I just told you to do. So focus on the small money. Don't forget, you already have a full-time job. You're already making good money. This is just your passion. And passion, learn and then grow. If you don't know about the technical, DM me and then I'll help you understand how do I coach and what do I help people, right? And I also have this signal creator, the alert system. If you're interested in that one, also message me and we'll discuss the price. And I do all the installation for you. I'll give you a demo and I'll install in your computer, and then you'll have access in your phone and in your computer at the same time. So you don't have to worry about it getting the getting know about the stock. You will always see the signal with any stock you put it in, because very strong technicals were installed in this theory, and that's how it learns. It's the machine learning and the technical combined together give the buy and sell alert. So again, thank you so much for your time, guys. Thank you for trust. Thank you for support. If you like the session, again, I can only ask you, it's a free session. I haven't charged anybody any money for this one. All I need is just go out on my Twitter, Discord, comment, and let's spread the word and grow more people. Because my number one motive is not to make money. I make enough money every day, but my motive is to help the small account to reach 5,000-6,000, and then you'll see what the profit look like for the end of the year. So best of luck. Follow the rules, what I discussed. This video going to be in YouTube very soon, and you can watch the video again. And thank you. Have a great Saturday afternoon. Have a great weekend. Spend some good time with the family. Talk to you later. Thanks.